Hello. Hello and welcome. Hello. How's everybody? So, no, I'm not hearing you. Let's see. Agora sim.
Ok. Estou colocando as pessoas que estão pedindo autorização na reunião.
Ok.
Vou colocar no mudo.
Ela vai fazer the naked cat. Serafina, eu vou te mudar para essa aqui.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. So I'm only seeing you. I'm seeing the little pictures on the top. Is that okay? Okay, let's go. Don't know who that is.
Cris and Jean.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Deixa eu ver.
Não, mas peraí, a Isha lá.
Tudo bem com você?
Tudo ótimo.
Bem.
Okay.
Estão ouvindo?
Tá.
Acho que está todo mundo ouvindo.
Todo mundo tá
O seu áudio já está aberto. Posso colocar ele no mudo?
Pode.
Pode. Não muda para todo mundo.
Agora apareceu.
A Camila.
Sou eu aqui. Todo mundo fala português, inglês. Tô paradinha aqui com o meu. Olha meu porta-incenso, que maravilhoso. Prendi ele com açúcar.
Ruby, I can see you.
Raquel, I had to unmute because we were muted when you muted everybody. Tudo bem? Okay, so let's start. Everybody's very, very, very welcome. And we're here to do our ritual of prosperity and abundance, which first appeared in 2007, yeah. And this ritual appeared for us when we were collecting the essences. We were having to do a lot of traveling. We were flying from England to Ireland and all over the place, because as each new essence came in, we were given a place where it would arrive. And a lot of the essences arrived in very sacred places, like in Stonehenge and Avebury and different sacred wells in Cornwall and in Ireland, Tara. We were traveling all over the place collecting these essences, which was great fun. We were blessed with the fact that Ryanair was doing 50p flights and all of that sort of thing. So we were able to move backwards and forwards and go where we needed to. But the thing that happened there, we were both working so much with collecting essences and working with the dragons and working with, you know, all the informations that were coming through, that we ended up being very broke because we weren't doing any money earning work, not very much, because this was taking up so much time. So we went to the dragons, and July, I think 2007, the dragons had started to arrive in 2006, and it was July 2007 when we were given this ritual of abundance and prosperity by Gold Dragon. And the Gold Dragon brought in this ritual for us to do with ourselves, and we have been doing it at least once a month ever since. So 2007 until now, 2020, it's 13 years we've been doing this. So in this present time, we have, sorry, there's a bit of fiddling going on with the screen. In this present time, we have been given specific prosperity work to do, prosperity and abundance rituals to do with everybody. And the one today is the one for upgrading our DNA. It's the one for upgrading our physical ability to deal with any type of virus or anything that comes our way. And as you know, those of you who work with the dragons all the time, any bit of work that we do with the dragons is for the highest good of everyone, and it's also for the good of the earth. So any bit of work that we do within ourselves at this point in time, at any point in time, goes into the collective consciousness of the planet. And it's there and it's available to be downloaded by anybody who's connecting with this type of energy. It also goes into the center of the earth, healing the past. And this is, we're healing the history of the earth so that she can move forward and create this new planet, this new way of being on the earth. So in this time, with this creation and co-creation, we know that this information, we are co-creating the future. We are co-creating our future, and we are co-creating the future for the earth herself. Because we are the creator beings. They're handing over the power to us. They're asking us to step up and to do our part to create this new heaven on earth, this new world for all of us to enjoy. We know that in the past that there were times when this did not happen, and that the earth reset button was pushed during the time of Lemuria, during the time of Atlantis. Many times humanity has failed to reach this level. We are now at a level that no one has ever, no human being has ever reached before. We've been given that information from the guides, from the teams, that we are moving into a new part of our creator being. And this needs to be awakened in everybody. And these codes are in us because we are made from stardust, we are made from the universe, we are made from the cosmos, cosmic energy, and we have this human life. And inside this human body, there are many, many codes, and we just have to make the right connections to wake them up. So, is everybody getting this? Thumbs up? Yes? Yes? Yes. Okay.
So hello everybody. I do speak eventually. Just want to say that when we learned about the ritual of prosperity, we didn't know at the time that we were learning the principles of co-creation. Because when you work with the elementals and the dragons and spirit, we're doing our share and they're doing the other share. So all of that we used to relate to spirituality, like, come on, show me the way so that I can follow. And we would sit in our living room waiting for a miracle to happen and the path open in front of us. And of course, nothing like this will happen. So what the dragons told us at some point is that for us to tune in to what is our passion, what is it that you really love doing it. And once you find this within yourself, what you do is then you ask the universe for help. And then you start co-creating. And that's what we'll be doing right now with the ritual. We will co-create for us and for the planet, especially in this wonderful opportunity that we were given by the universe when the reset button has been pushed and we are beginning to co-create the earth that we always wanted. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Put your attention in your heart. And send a ray of light to the earth, Mother Earth. Field of co-creation, manifestation. The crystal of the earth. And when you do connect, you feel your feet tingling. Now bring the energy back into the heart. And from the heart, send a ray of light to the highest light of the universe, source of creation. The place where inspiration comes from, the wonderful ideas come from. Go higher and higher. Try harder. Yes, now everybody met. Very good. Now bring this light back into the heart. And just above the heart, there is a little fire that is our divine spark. And we're going to connect and make this spark bigger, surrounding your whole aura so that you become your divine spark. And it is from this place that we will begin the co-creation. Behind you, your guides, protectors, guardian dragon, guardian angel. We're going to ask them to tune in your energy body for the work that we'll be doing this evening.
Okay. So, as always, starting with the dragon invocation. We are loved, we are blessed, we are healed. We are united with our divine selves. We are filled and surrounded by love and light. We are free from fear, free from pain, and free from all interfering vibrations. We call on our higher selves, our guides, and the dragons to lead us to our perfect place of self-expression. A place of love, a place of light, a place of peace, where we can reach our highest potential We call upon the dragons of the waters to unite with us now, to help us flow with clarity and depth. And may the planet be blessed with clear and sparkling waters. We call upon the dragons of the air to unite with us now, so we can fly bravely and divinely. And may the earth be blessed with the purity of the winds from the mountains and the forests. We call upon the dragons of fire to unite with us now, to light our hearts with their flaming passion for the earth and for all beings. May the earth be cleansed from the destructive tendencies of men. Call upon the dragons of the earth to unite all, so that we can sing and dance with all beings of the earth, and that the earth might vibrate with joy today and forever. And so it, and so it is. Okay, so just feeling that and imagining that, those connections. And somebody's mic is on. If you could mute yourself, it would be good. Thank you.
And we're going to wait for permission to start the ritual. And we begin with the air elementals. And we welcome the sylphids, the sylphones, the Lord of the winds.
The Lord of the winds and the energy of the air is helping us to clear our mental processes.
The dragon who's bringing the air elementals is Pintashama. Pintashama is coming to sort out our thoughts, I'm going to just make a break saying that once one of the gnomes told us that human beings don't know how to co-create. Because the minute you say, I'm going to co-create this amazing trip, I'm going to co-create the perfect house for me to live, the perfect book that I'm going to write, immediately there is a comma and you say, but I'm not going to make it. So what we're going to do, especially during the air elemental, is to stop this comment from the head so that this creates the minute you create. So that's exactly what Pintashama is bringing you to really focus on the intention without your opinions about the intention.
So Pintashama is the dragon of realization, and this is where this really comes home to our hearts, this realization that we are creating our own reality from our thoughts and from our feelings.
So let's imagine what you want to bring into your life in the area of work. And we're going to focus on this time, pandemic time, and soon afterwards. What is it that you really want to make the most of in relation to the subject of work? And if you can, see yourself doing it. Moving to the area of knowledge, spirituality. Is there anything you want to learn? Know more?
We have uranium today in the area of spirituality and wisdom, and this is really asking us to go deep. We're deep into the matrix at the moment, and we're really reprogramming ourselves from the roots up. And so any information, anything that we can learn, any new techniques, anything will be very helpful in this area.
Moving to the area of family. Anything you want to bring on to your own family?
Moving into the area of family and life as well, we have baby Girasol, which is helping us to light the way from within. All the babies work on the inner level and the big dragons work on the outer level. So imagine that light, shining that light from within, that's showing you the way. And this is baby Girasol, because we know with this, Girasol is sunflower. They always turn their heads to the light, so they always follow the light. And this is helping us today in this area.
It's also the area of your body. How would you like your body to be by the end of this process? Imagine.
And imagine bringing that light into DNA, into our cells, bone marrow, blood, muscles, every organ. Upgrading our DNA, upgrading our physical ability to deal with whatever comes our way. The more light we have within ourselves, the more light, the more ability we have to deal with whatever external influence comes our way, be it any sort of illness or virus or anything else.
The next area is prosperity. Is there anything from the material world that you need it right now to make this time the best possible time? Or something that it's giving you the insight that you need to have in the near future?
And this is very important to use your imagination here. What is it? And imagine yourself there completely healed in your new job or doing your new job or being who you want to be. Enlightened in this lifetime. So this is, we have Pele's dragon working with us today in this area as well. It was giving us the energy. It's like she's giving us this big basket of energy and saying, okay, what do you want to do with it? So let's make it into whatever you want. Imagine it and dream it into being.
The next area is success. How do you see yourself being successful after this period of time? What you have achieved? What would be success for you in your terms?
And Dragon Heart is bringing us the energy of courage to really give ourselves the permission to be successful. I am successful. Moving forward, I have the ability to create my dreams.
The next one is relationships. You can look at your personal relationship. How can you make it better? Because this is challenging times when you have to be with your partner with 24 hours a day without a space. So it's a time when relationships can be strengthened, or some of them are not going to survive such length of time together.
Such intensity. So we're all in this together, and this is the time, where we really, really have to be in complete autonomy with ourselves and with our higher selves, and do what you need to do to keep you well. This is in this area today. We have Majestic, the victory, and she's saying, anything is possible. It's just communicate, make deals, make whatever negotiations, whatever you need to do to make yourself well within the confines of this present situation.
The most important area at the moment, from my perspective, is creativity. Because we always longed for the time when we had time to do many things that we love. And you're just being gifted with time now. It's time to learn a new skill, dance, write, learn how to draw and use the music. to anything. How do you stay creative throughout time and soon afterwards?
Yeah, and this is the time to really upgrade our ability to create and to. We have today the nymphs in creativity, which is telling us, emotional freedom. So this is very important that we free any restrictive emotions, shake them off, transform them, transmute them into creative energy. What can we do with this energy? How are we going to create it for ourselves?
Friends, how would you like to improve your connections to some friends? It's time you had the chance to disconnect from other friends.
And in this area of friends and blessings and helpful people, we can start creating new groups of people who want to do the same sort of work together. This is the hero's journey. We're on this journey and we have to be our own hero, but we can be together, forming groups of people who do, especially the heroes that are working with us at the moment, who are the doctors and nurses and all the helpful people who are keeping us fed and keeping us informed and putting themselves at risk every day going out there. So this is really thank you to them, but also finding our own inner hero to see what we can do to help others.
And finally, our relation to ourselves. It is the time when we're going to face our fears, we're going to face our shadow. So how can you see yourself being strong, confident at the end of this process?
And in the center with ourselves, it's very important for us to visualize ourselves healthy, strong, happy, fulfilled, taking it step by step and doing what we can do to help ourselves first so that we can stay strong to help other people.
So if you have your incense with you, that's the time when you light the incense.
So this is the lighting of the incense and sending it out into the air with the air elementals. So it goes into the collective consciousness.
And don't worry if you don't have the incense, we're doing it for all of us.
We're doing it for everybody here too.
And I also would like to tell you that we are welcome all the sounds in this ritual. So you're going to hear the birds, you're going to hear the geese in the background, and there is a neighbor with Brazilian music at the back. And I believe that you might need some Brazilian music in the background for some reason, otherwise the neighbor would have turned down by now. So don't worry about the noises, they are all part of the co-creation. The second part of the air elementals is to clear any thoughts that could undermine your creation that you just did. So you're going to feel this work around your head, like some thoughts are being dislodged. So any thoughts that could come like I'm not going to make it, I don't have the time, I'm too stressed, I'm too scared, anything like this. It's the time when the mind is going to be cleared. Just feel the air elemental working around your head.
We have a little bee has just arrived on the scene. The legs are full of pollen. She's just flown by.
It's coming here.
Bringing us the energy of organization. Oh. The bees are great organizers.
It's full of pollen.
It's completely full of pollen, her legs. She's very full.
So, as we were telling about welcoming all beings, just really, you might feel a bit dizzy at times.
You might feel your synapses being cleared and all the thought forms. There's a cleansing that happens in the crown here that is going on at the moment. So I'm just going to do a few tones for that, which will help move things along.
I'm going to ask you now to imagine the world with clean air. There has been an energy to really cleanse the air that we breathe. So visualize, especially in the big cities, clean air. And we thank the air elementals Pintashama for the work they've been doing with us and the planet. And please feel the change of energy as we welcome the element of fire, the salamandras, the fire dragons, and the curupiras, which they are Brazilian elementals that they have fire in their head that pave the way to the unknown. And the dragons who are bringing this energy of fire is Go Dragon and Brass Dragon. When the fire energy comes in, we light the candles to help them work better. So I invite you to light your candle if you have one. If not, you have ours working with you.
We're lighting lots of candles here for everybody.
And the first part of the work of the fire elementals is to cleanse any obstacle in their origin is energetic. So if you have lots of people wanting you to not do well in life, that's the moment to clear their energy. Envy, any blockages from past lives that are holding you back, vows that you did in past lives. That's the time.
And this also, in the fire energy, we transmute and transform any obsessors and interferences on this sort of level as well that is energetic.
And magic.
And magic and past magics that we did to other people, they did to us, the misuse of magic. So we're putting that all in the fire for it to be transformed and transmuted so that we can use it as pure, positive, creative energy. And the Kurupiras, they help us do this because they open new synapses, they open new tracks, they open new ways of doing things. And they stop us being followed. They're funny little fellows because they have one big foot that faces in the wrong direction. So anybody who's following, who's trying to get in your way or trying to put interferences, they create diversion and they send them off and transform their energies as well.
So if you want to yawn, burp, it might happen during this time of the fire. Because when there is an energetic block, the energy stops flowing somewhere in your body. And as you release this, it will come some air. And so feel free, especially you are in your own home.
Let it out.
Microphone is
switched off.
switched off. It's the time to let it out.
So
the second part of working with the fire elemental is then bringing the passion, the love for what you want to create in your life, and start making it happen in an energetic level. When you fall in love with whatever you're trying to create, you become magnetic. Things get attracted to you. Try to remember once in your life when you wanted to do something and people told you, you're not going to make it, it's not going to work. But you were so sure, you were so committed, you felt it so strongly that you went there and you made it happen. That's the energy. So when we feel the fire energy working with us, you will feel in your body the fire energy vibrating as you remember what you wanted to create in the area of work, health, success, prosperity, relationship, creativity. You feel the energy working and your passion for making this come true.
And as we work with our bodies in this way as well, we're embodying the changes that we want to make in our lives. And we start to feel in our blood and our cells, you can feel sometimes a slight fizzing, or you feel something actually fizzing. It's just the energy's changing and your whole.
And sometimes during the elements, they ask us to do a specific earth planetary work. And that's the case now with fire. Brass Dragon asked us to strengthen our connections to all the people and beings, because it's not just people who are working the front line in the hospitals, doctors, nurses, cleaners, the people in the labs, doing testing, truck drivers, delivery people, supermarket people, the post office and the post officers. Just really send, when you're supporting a team that, like imagine the World Cup, when you're supporting your country, that's the energy that we're sending to these people. Come on, so that they can score, so that they can get up in the morning, go to work, feeling strong, positive, so that they can do whatever they're doing in the best possible way. So just, if all of us with what's in our neighborhood, in our countries, it would be awesome.
So we're remembering that these people are under enormous pressure and stress. A lot of them here in Brazil, the doctors and nurses are not allowed to go home. They're not allowed to see their families or to mix with anyone, or their children. So it's hard for them. So they really, really need our support at this time.
Fire energy, it's not compassion that we're sending, it's fire.
It's fire, it's the absolute raw physical energy of the fire to keep them going, to keep them focused.
Wonderful. And we thank the fire elemental. We thank brass, gold, the Kurupirus, for helping us at this moment, for the work that they do. Feel the change of energy fire leaves, and a different energy comes into your room. It doesn't matter where you are. And we welcome the elementals, the water elementals. We welcome the mermaids, the ondines, the nymphs, the dragons that work with water. And the dragons, we're bringing them in, are pink and topaz. When we start working with the water elemental, we start to get rid of emotions that are holding us back. So we're going to release fear, terror, depression, stress. We're going to release, we have a word in Portuguese when we miss somebody who's far away, which is saudades. So we release the missing of the people that you love that are far away. We're going to release concerns. Concerns don't help us in any way. They create more negative energy. So if you're worried about something, the planet, the world, the family, yourself, your beloved, just release.
And bless them. Instead of worrying about them, send blessings. Send blessings. Visualize them well and happy and protected and anything else you can imagine for their highest good. Just send those sort of blessings to everybody that you know, that you think of. Make a list, do a mandala for them if you're really concerned, but help by blessing them. Worrying and going into the stress of the situation just brings the energy level down. So we're going for the pure positive energy and just cleaning that with the waters and cleaning the waters within us as well. Any negative emotion, despair,
Unhappiness,
fear, all of those.
And I'm gonna ask you to shield yourself from the media, as lots of emotions are bringing imbalance and insecurities that are throwing some of us out of balance. So imagine there is a titanium screen between either your television or your phone or your computer in front of you, so that this screen can only filter what is in your highest interest. You can't afford at the moment to be surrounded by negative emotion. It's not going to work. So yes, it's okay if you want to be in touch with what's going on in the world, but through a filter that does not affect you or manipulate you. And when we work with the water, we pour some of the water into our bowl, if you haven't done it yet. We're going to clear sadness, guilt, or being far away from the ones you care. And now we're going to connect to the second part of the work of the water element, which is bringing in the energies, the emotions that are going to support us through this period, which is strength, self-confidence, tranquility.
Very important, this calmness, bring in this energy where we are in the calm after the storm, where we felt, you know, we've been through the mill and now we're in the downhill part of the river. We're in our boat and we're going with the flow, and we're flowing with prosperity and abundance and health and enjoyment, and really being there in the full to enjoy your life, and to bring that energy wherever you go. Smile at people.
Which people?
You can smile at people. I was going to say you can smile at people in the supermarket, but it's a bit difficult when you're wearing a mask. So you can just smile with your eyes and say hello, you know.
Smile to the world to the world in the morning.
Yes. Hello world, I'm still here, and I'm going to be happy no matter what you throw at me. So this is the way we're working at the moment.
Dare to enjoy this time.
Yeah.
Dare, I know it's possibly more difficult for the British, but dare to make the most and have fun at this time in life. It's really a gift. Can you imagine? I mean, how long we've been asking for this, and we got it. So enjoy it. Be creative. Go into the kitchen, make something nice. You know, do what you can that just makes your heart sing. Paint a picture, but bring that emotion and feel that emotion. I know what it feels like to be happy. I know what it feels like to be prosperous. And release the guilt to feel happy during this time.
You know, no restrictions.
You don't have to anything. Can you imagine what that feels like? You don't have to. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. It's just choice on an everyday basis.
And music helps a lot. Put on your favorite music. Have different times of the day where you have quiet meditation music and dancing music and energy music at other times of the day, so that you're going through all the range of the emotions in your body and physically moving with it.
And we're going to imagine now the waters of the planet being absolutely cleansed from the rivers, sources, from the oceans, the seas.
We have a new essence that has come through from the sea, from the Atlantic Ocean, from the waves, called the ondinas. And this is helping us to ride this wave that we're on at the moment, the wave of change and the wave of emotion that's in our bodies, is this essence which we have released for everybody here in Nazaré, and all of the dragon people. It's available for download. Just ask for the download
of the Undines.
Of the Undines, the Undine essence. And this helps you ride the wave.
And at the same time that you're doing downloads, please visualize the waters of the planet near you, wherever you are, because the elementals are very active at the moment. They are purifying. They only have the conditions to do their work at their best. So do help them with your imagination. When you imagine the water, the lake, everything purified, you are potentializing the work of the elementals, the water elementals.
And it's also a gratitude. It's thanking them for their work by just helping them and visualizing that. It's they feel it and they're grateful, and we're grateful for their work.
And finally, a message from Topaz. Topaz is asking you to make phone calls to your loved ones, not WhatsApp messages, really picking up the phone, talking to people, and if possible with the images. Connect in that level that we used to a long time ago before the mobile phones make communication electronic. So make an effort to really connect, talk, and laugh with the people that you love during this period. It's the message from Topaz in the water elementals. You'll be nourishing yourself and you'll be nourishing them with this approach.
With this communication, flow of communication. Good news. Spread the good news. It's about how many people have got better every day. This is all part of what we're doing here.
And we thank the water elementals, the mermaids, the ondines, the nymphs, the iaras, which is the Brazilian mermaids. And please notice the change of energies as the water leaves and the earth elementals come in. And we're going to welcome the fairies, the gnomes, the pixies, the unicorns, the centaurs, the Indians, the ancestors of the earth.
And our ancestors, we all have ancestors that were powerful people or that were strong and did amazing things in the world. Connect with them. Connect with all those parts of your DNA and your inheritance that come from people who were really positive and successful in their own right. And ask them to join in to help bring us forward through this challenging time.
With them, the dragon, green dragon, and caramello dragon, and especially the Amazons, the women who are warriors, who are coming with the earth elementals to support the women in the front line, the nurses, the midwives, and especially all the women who are stuck at home with violent partners. And there is this worldwide of domestic violence in this period. So the Amazons are here so that we can work to support these women. So visualize the energy arriving to all.
And the women
all
that
of
are
us.
at home as well, with small children and families to feed and
Older relatives.
and older relatives to take care of, and just having everybody uniting, having the family uniting and sharing these tasks and sharing these works that we need to do with our kids, with our parents, and with our relations. This is co-creation and cooperation. And Caramello really is this energy of cooperation where we help each other. And it brings in a sweetness into that. And do it sweetly, do it from your heart.
So the first part of the earth elemental, we pour the oil into the water. The first part of the earth work is to be grateful. Be grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful to the country that you're in, the house that you're in, the family that you were born to, the partner that you have, the plants, trees that are around you, the animals. For the people who are around you, who are supporting you staying at home. Be grateful for your life, to your body. Be grateful for being who you are, for what you've been and come out the other side. Be grateful to all your teachers, the good ones and the bad ones, especially the bad ones. They make us learn quicker what we don't want to be like.
So we have two oils that tested today. One is albus oil, which was very interesting because it really helps with respiratory problems. And I think this is really going out there for anybody who's suffering with this virus to help them breathe. It's a wonderful oil. And the other one is cypress, which brings us wisdom and balance. And these old cypress trees that have been around for hundreds of years, holding that energy, that this too will pass, and bringing that wisdom and that balance for us to ground into their ability to hold space for ourselves and for each other with wisdom and balance.
When we have the energy of gratitude, we also become magnetic. Just think about being in a room with somebody who's grateful for everything, the food that you bring in, your presence and whatever. And in the opposite way, we have people who complain and complain a lot. And so complaints usually repels, gratitude brings in. So that's why we are being grateful at the moment for everything that we already have in our lives. It's awesome. I mean, really, really look where you are, with who you are, what's around you. Grateful for this time, grateful for the universe to finally hear you, that you wanted time to read, to study, to exercise and to take care of yourself. So we will be grateful to coronavirus as well.
The information that has come to us about the coronavirus is that it's helping, it works like an autoimmune disease, and to cure an autoimmune disease, you really have to meditate with your body and go into your cells and allow the light in so that your cells are not attacking the healthy cells. So this is a visualization for the upgrade of the DNA as well that's going on at the moment. It's just visualizing ourselves free from all interfering vibrations and free from this virus that is teaching us to visualize, is giving us the time to visualize the new earth and how we want it to be.
The second part of the work with the earth elementals, it's looking at everything that you created in the beginning of this ritual as if it has already happened. So everything you wanted in the work area, done, accomplished. Studies, health, prosperity, success, relationship, creativity, everything has already happened. So feel how you feel when this is already a reality. When you do this, you're aligning yourself with a future, with a successful future. And be grateful for that. Or it is already here. It has already happened. And as the green dragon is one of the dragons, they're here with the earth elementals. She comes specifically to work with the body elemental and is programming our DNA for health to fight not only this virus, but all virus, all disease, all virus who will affect and lower our immunity. So just let Green Dragon at the moment download what it needs to download in your cells and your physical body. And we thank the earth elementals, the dragons, Caramelo Green, Amazon, for all the work that they will be doing to restoring the earth. the best at their abilities. It was funny when we did this meditation because in the background there is a chicken. We call it the Angolan chicken. And the sound that they do is, I'm weak, I'm weak, I'm weak. And they started to scream as the green dragon started to work. Like, toprak, toprak. I don't know if you heard. And that went exactly in the moment when we were strengthening the body. That was so funny. So that's the co-creation when the universe steps in. So we're going to now wait for the ether to come in. And ether is coming in with chrome dragon, aquamarine dragon, and the gnomes. When the ether arrive, it's when the synchronicities to whatever we wanted to happen in our life start being created, weaved, so it can come true.
Ethers are the glue, the invisible forces that bring everything together, unite everything, and make the new piece of energy, the future. Because as we walk around, we are creating all the time. And it's the ethers that are helping us to manifest what it is that we want.
This moment, we look at everything that we created so far, and we're going to hand over to the higher realms and saying, look, I really think that that's what I thought it was best for me. That was best for my life. But if you have something better reserved for me, in store for me, I open myself to receive. If you have anything that you think it's not for my highest good, I'm willing to let it go. And then you hand it over and detach. Hand over and detach. It's no longer up to you to create whatever you wanted so far.
This is the handing over to the universal energies and the cosmic energies, saying, this is what I'm vibrating. This is what I'm intending to manifest here on earth for me. And this is what I'm ready to receive in whatever way that is in my highest good. We can't rely on our minds in this way. We don't have the experience. We don't know. We can't even imagine what is really going to happen. So we have to have some level of ability to trust that whatever the intention we sent out there is the one that will come back as it is for our highest good and for the highest good of the planet. So this is the retrieval of all of our dreams and all of our inspirations and all of our imaginations. It's coming through this ether to manifest here on the earth.
And when ether comes in, we have planetary work to do. So Aquamarine Dragon is bringing some help from other stars and universes to, I'm going to use the word contain this pandemic, but it's a contain that it needs to do what needs to do. And if we can do it the quickest possible way, it will be wonderful. So you're going to feel some energies and vibrations that are completely not new to you at this moment coming through. And we are channels to anchor these energies on Earth. As we connect it above and below, these energies will flow through us into the planet.
So everywhere we go, we're holding this vibration, this new energy vibration. And with the authenticity of the aquamarine dragon. We're doing it in our way. We don't have to do it the same as anybody else. We're just holding our piece in the best way that we possibly can.
Chrome Dragon is coming in to protect those who are not meant to get this virus, and the areas in the planet that the virus don't need to go to. So Chrome is protecting. So you may feel the wings of Chrome Dragons just around you, protecting from anything, if you don't need to go through this experience. We do understand that some people need to go through the experience, some people don't. And the people who don't, but if they are connected in a mental level to the illnesses they might get. So by doing this work, we help those people to be protected in areas of the planet that really don't need to get this. The gnomes, on the other hand, are coming in to work with our bodies to integrate these new frequencies. For the beginning of the creation of the new human, our bodies are being upgraded. Humans can adapt to nearly everything, and the gnomes are just helping our bodies to deal with this.
The gnomes are the great recyclers of all sorts of energy, and they can really help us focus on what it is in our bodies that we need to do, where we need to work, what particular cleansing. You can test, do you need to take salt baths or take more magnesium or do something on a physical level when the gnomes turn up? They're asking you to really check in with yourself and check in with your physicality around you, your body and your house and your car and everything physical, to see if it needs something or it needs some upgrade.
Chrome is saying at the moment for you to protect your home. So visualize Chrome Dragon, not just around your body, but around your home, your house, wherever you are. Protection needs to be extended to, if you live in a flat, buildings, to everybody in the building, to your neighborhood, so that you can be safe.
Don't forget to test what is the best time for you to go out to take exercise, what is the best time for you to go out to do shopping, the safest time for you to go out. These are all things that you can test for yourself.
After you make your neighborhood safe. Wonderful. We're going to imagine now in front of us our family, our friends, who we want to extend this protection, who we want to extend the work that we just did for all of them.
Yeah, we're going to share this energy and this ritual of prosperity and abundance, visualizing our families, our loved ones, our animals, friends, in this bubble of beautiful energy that we've created here today for everyone. See them well.
And now we're going to imagine planet Earth, just like a big ball of the planet Earth between our two hands. As the energy of the Earth, especially the African countries who have no idea how to deal with this yet, and remote countries and islands. We need to be protected. Let's take a deep breath and blow into the earth with the help of your guardian dragon. 3 times. One outside the window. And we're going to thank all the beings, the elementals, the air, fire, water, earth, and ether elementals, all the dragons who were and are with us still in this ritual. And if you can, if you have a crystal in your head, if you have a crystal matter, a jewelry, a piece of jewelry, or if you have nothing, just get a key, a metal, piece of metal. And in this crystal,
Here comes the bee again.
comes forward baby platinum. Baby platinum is bringing your future self after this pandemic is over and you are absolutely healthy and you had the best possible time in quarantine and confinement that you possibly had during this period. So the future self is being downloaded into this crystal, into this earring, into this ring, into this key. You've been through it all. You had a great time. You're feeling healthy. You're feeling strong.
And ready to get on with the next part of the co-creation of the earth, making your life the way you want it to be.
Feel this alignment coming through. So you know within your heart that you survived it all. Nothing happened to you. You know it. You're there already in the future, enjoying your new life. Great. So we're now going to bring in the connection from the highest light closer to our head. We're going to bring in the connection with the earth closer to our feet. We're going to put a bubble of green light around our body, like you're inside this bubble, going over your head, under your feet, around you. You can make this healthy green bubble to anybody that you want, your children, your parents. This will help keep them safe as well.
And finally, a bubble of enjoyment. How to make it work, how to make it happier, how to make it feel good. That's really important.
Don't feel guilty for having a great time during this time. Don't feel guilty for enjoying the present that you were given. Just make the most of it and have fun. Mm-hmm. This will give you immunity to more than you can possibly think.
And a few practical things. Most of us are feeling the need for more sleep, which is a good thing. Take it, sleep as long as you need to sleep. get plenty of fluids into you, plenty of things that are good for you, whatever vitamins, minerals. Make yourself nice food and feel it. Feel that connection with your body. Ask your body every day what it is that it needs. Is there anything in particular? But just working with the water that you drink, blessing the water before you drink it, blessing your food before you eat it, will help a lot. And sleeping as much as you need to sleep.
For our students, test.
Always testing. Use the pendulum, use your hands, whatever way you can test. Do it.
If somebody's making a delivery, you know, just test the time, the moment. Should you leave outside the door? Can you, you know, test everything. Test for your parents, test for your family, just test. And keep yourself safe and everybody else that you care about safe as well.
Yeah.
Should we finish?
We finish. So we finish in the usual way with our hands over our heads, giving gratitude.
Immense gratitude.
Immense gratitude for all the beings that worked with us today, for all the help that we have received and that we will receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With respect. Respect.
Love.
Love in our hearts.
And always.
And always, always, always.
With a lot of happiness.
With happiness, enjoyment.
You're not alone, we're here.
We're not alone. We're here for each other, we're here for you, we're here for any sort of help. And you know where to find us. We've lots of pages on Facebook, we're in Instagram, we have WhatsApp, and we also have our amazing Raquel, who works in the office with us, and we're very, very grateful for her, for all the help that she's bringing to us on a daily basis, and all of us to help with making these connections, because quite honestly, I didn't have a clue at the beginning how to use these things. We're becoming technologically informed at the moment.
And I must tell you that we can't see all of you. I don't know why. So I see some of you, and thank you for being with us. And
thank you.
Oh, I can see a few people now.
I can see Daniela. Hello.
I can see a few now.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. I put unmute in everything, so
Everybody can talk now.
everybody can talk.
Hi.
Jack, lots of wonderful love for you.
Lots of love.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Guys.
Dragons.
Thank you.
Be safe. Cheers and yourself.
I need to move so you see the land behind me, because all the land work is being transformed by land, so that you know a bit of the place. Like behind me, there's Echo Portal, who transmutes and transforms. The nymphs. I'm gonna bring the computer.
Meus amigos,
I'm going to show you.
ouvi.
Acabou, né?
Ela tá mostrando como que é Nazaré.
Jen, você consegue ver a imagem agora?
Wow.
This is the lake where the nymphs do the work and transmute the all emotions when you're working with them. Very close to them, you can see there is a
Pode sair. Pode sair.
Você desliga.
that's where
Dá pra eles.
the mermaids work. There's another lake at the
Pode tirar?
Pode.
carrying on. We're going to the roof that you can see is the Dragon Center. And we have our courses. We have some fruit trees at the moment with Sharon fruit. In the pool, we have mixed all the essences, so that when you swim, you get an essence bath in the pool at the moment.
That's so nice.
Wow.
Further up, you have the centaurs, where they do most of their work. The gnomes are everywhere. Going that way, which you can't see very well, you have the elven space where the elves work.
You can see that we're surrounded by forest here.
It's where the Kurupiras are. And the fairies just moved up, and they are near the forest as well.
So this is where we are.
Wow.
And
Oh,
unicorns.
it is magical.
Yeah.
So the connection with this earth is important for you because you do have a connection when you're working. So although you don't know in person, part of yourself have been here and worked with us and with its beings that are here. So welcome from all of us. Serafina.
Hi.
So there you are. You can imagine yourself. Amazing, amazing place here. The chickens are down there in the shed. Oh, and there's a squirrel just arrived down in the shed as well. So we're surrounded by wildlife here. We never know what's going to turn up next. So it's great to work with all of you today. And, you know, every little bit of work we're doing, we're helping the planet, we're helping ourselves, and we're just going to keep the good work, and we will be in touch. Okay? I'll sign out. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We miss you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. I have to turn it off.
I don't know how to turn it off, but okay, it's up to you now.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.